Hi there, everybody. Sheepman here, playing some more Deus Ex. Trying to get to my video right now, or to my stream, so I can see who's talking if anybody comes in. Alrighty.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
We can't let them get away with this. Excuse... I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. AUG victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop, once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an AUG.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
Jealous?
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you. Augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing. Or about doing things the right way.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Yo, snakes in the chat.
Hi there, Snake Eyes. How's it
Something is
going?
going to push them into attacking us.
Give it a rest, huh?
Away from the crime scene. Sir.
I think he found something.
Okay.
Away from the crime scene. Sir.
Okay, I've gotten all the evidence. I'm not gonna buy that. Alright. So, what's next? Johnny. Something about Johnny.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
All right, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
So yeah, Snake, if you're still here, I was trying to tell you that you should get some platinum in my locker, because I think out of all of your friends, I think I have the most platinum trophies. So I should hold that platinum.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him.
He
Give
kind
me
of
your
looks that
honest
way, doesn't he?
opinion on what happened here.
I was able to read your
Yeah.
message before it
Why
got
are
through
you trusting
the
me
text
exactly?
to chat.
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
He's scared of AUGs.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I love how lazy this cop is. Don't you just love how lazy this cop is? Maybe. I don't know.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Making a bad joke,
Interesting.
putting arm put and
Johnny
saying hail
wouldn't need
butthead.
an EMP to take down his wife.
Wait.
Riot police
I have to
used
read that because I
EMPs to
couldn't hear
reestablish
what she
public
just
order
said.
around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise
Putting an arm
me if
up and
that's all it
saying,
was.
hi old butthead.
Still, interesting.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower.
Bell
He's been
Tower.
arrested for all sorts of things in
Brings
the past.
back bad
Now,
memories.
don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also
I am
believe
not
in
a big
playing
fan
the
on
odds.
Nazi, but to
9
make a
times
joke
out of
on then
10,
I will
The
do.
husband did it.
Feel free.
Why are your superiors
Everybody
so
loves
eager to
Nazi
pin Johnny
jokes.
for murder? It's got to be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard
But in
policy
all
for guys
seriousness,
like Johnny.
We
The way
shouldn't
they
be
see
joking
it, you
around
send a
about
man like
Nazis,
him to
man.
Golem
You know,
City,
my
and he's
great-great-grandfather
liable to go off
died
the
in a
grid,
concentration
end up with
camp.
Ark or
He fell off
God
the damn
knows who.
watchtower.
He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Alright, I don't need to know anything about Daria.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged
Was he
Angela
part
before
of
killing her.
Nazi?
That was the joke. It was that he was a
She was
Nazi
an
and he
op.
was a guard on the
Don't you
watchtower
have
and
to
he fell
shoot
off
up
and
that
died.
new bullshit?
It's supposed to
Let's
make you
go
feel
for the
bad
obvious
about bringing it
before
up, and then
jumping
you
to
realize I
any
was talking
conclusions.
about a Nazi being my grandfather, and you're like, you son of a bitch.
I'm assuming you know where augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the aug removal. Before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder.
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead kid named Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and aug
Have
removal.
you seen the movie Unbroken?
Smolinski died in the police station
Unbroken.
bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bomb.
For a second, you make me think you're talking about Unbreakable. But if you're not talking about Unbreakable, then no, I have not.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the victim's marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that.
Is that...
If only we could link it to him.
Are these other people on your... Are these other people on your
Unbroken
Discord?
is a movie that's based on World War II Olympian getting caught in the Japanese internment camps.
No, I will have to look that up. But I was just going to ask you, are other people on your Discord promoting stuff? Like, because I don't know this Bolt Gamer guy, but I just got a notification through your Discord about this guy. So is he like on your Discord? Or am I crazy? Okay, never mind. I'm on a Twitch Discord right now. I'm not even on your Discord. Never mind. It's all my fault. Never mind. Okay, back to what we were doing.
Any new information on who the killer is?
No, nothing more than what you've told me.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean like being my subordinate?
I mean, like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn.
I just don't
I
really
have
understand how
bureaucratic
Discord
pressure
works.
to arrest
Or
the augmented husband, Johnny
whatever it is.
Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
Don't forget to question Daria. I don't want to keep her here forever.
Oh, okay.
Bolt Gamer is a friend and I think he is live streaming right now.
Yes.
And yes, people can promote on my Discord.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I never,
Interpol.
I have some questions.
I should
for you.
probably think about doing that, letting people
I
know that
will
I'm live
cooperate.
streaming on your Discord. But
You have
I don't
promised to help, and so
like
I
going
will
on
try to
somebody
help as
else's
well.
thing. I actually tried to create my own server for Discord, but
I am using Discord like
What were you doing
YouTube
here?
Bell.
I was
Uh-huh.
looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you
You
exactly?
should.
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria.
see if I
I
can.
shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
This time I put you on
Yes.
Discord.
I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
See if
So
I
you
could
can't
put
describe
this in here. I don't know if I
Not the
can.
face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark.
can.
Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man.
There you
but
go.
I can't say for sure.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her
She
problems.
sounds suspicious right
Try
now.
and become
That
someone
voice. It's
Did
just
it
the
work?
tone. Everything's changed now when she started talking
else.
about
You can't
herself.
escape yourself.
That's weird.
You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. Doesn't work.
I don't care if she doesn't like the police.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Good luck. Why, thank you.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Oh, I broke all the
Can't be
tape.
happening to me.
Damn it. I broke all the tape. I might as well do this. I don't want to because it makes the game too easy, but I'm tired of seeing it. So there, now you can see why I didn't want to do this. You look up at the map, you see all these white cones. It shows you where everybody's looking, but it also blocks your view. You can't see through those cones sometimes, so you don't know what's going on. It really makes the game too easy for me when you can see which way they're looking. Alright. No, I don't want to talk to Johnny Gunn. I want to talk to Perry first. Wait a minute. Which one? Where is this happening?
I am hope to play this on Thursday.
Well, I'll be there. Alright, so I'll just have to do that. Wait, Perry actually is here? I might as well talk to Perry if I don't have to leave here first. It's a good idea. Oh, I always forget to go around this guy.
Come on. Let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
He saw my paperwork and he shut up real quick. He's like, oh god, I don't want to fuck with this guy. Ratko Perry here.
Fucking dogs.
fucking
No
Augs.
respect.
No respect. Yeah. Shh, we're gonna
Are you
oust him
Radko
in a
Perry?
minute.
If this is about that anti-Aug speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn,
Ooh.
a journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
Your reputation precedes you, Radko.
What can I say? My career is built on a simple premise. Secure the grandmother vote and build from there. Now, please explain to me why you are here.
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh?
Wow.
Seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Wow. This guy is a
Jiff jiff jiff
douche.
pop pop pop, sorry, wrong game.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
You think this is funny? Someone dies and you flaunt the fact that people will lie for you?
You're going to lock me up for trying to stay positive?
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not going to tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
Your politics are viciously anti-Aug, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against Augs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple.
Ideology?
I tell people what they want to hear.
What?
And I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he's gonna give me any, Hey. You didn't see anything. Shut up. Can't believe I missed him. I forgot your name. You are keeping an eye out, yes? Listen, there's something in my safe that I want you to dispose of later. The code is 0109. Rip it, burn it, swallow it, or all of the above. Continue to be my faithful dog. You go far. Where is his safe, though? I knew it. I thought so. I can't believe I... Damn it. this a camera? Get out of my way. It's a big ass owl.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Before I do this, okay, never mind. I can't remember where this guy's house is, but this guy's house is somewhere in this area. But I don't think I really need to worry about that.
I just turn on my power of my headset, ... yay.
Well. Well, isn't that interesting? He was having a party with some AUG prostitutes. Mr. Anti-AUG isn't so anti-AUG after all. Yeah, gotta find this guy's house, because there is something in his safe. Ah, his safe! It's right here. I'm a fool. Oh my God! Look! I've known for a very long time what kind of man you are. Yours is the worst kind of prejudice and hate. You're a hypocrite. You hate because it's popular. Because it won you votes. The pictures I have of you are disgusting, but I think it's something every citizen in Prague needs to see. A new side of Ratko Perry. You're probably expecting me to name a price now. This is the part where I blackmail you, Perry, but not in the way you think. I'm going to publish these pictures unless you start shifting your rhetoric to a more moderate state. Or stance. You don't have to turn on a dime, but you do have to turn. I expect to see meaningful concessions being made in your platform by the end of the week. Call it blackmail if you want, or just politics. Angela Gunn. So this is the evidence, Angela Gunn. See, if I would have actually gotten that, if you would have found that and not investigated his computer, you would have actually implied that he was the one who did it. Which may not actually be a good thing, by the way. Are you okay over here? Huffing and puffing like that in my ear?
Did you forget something?
What's your position on AUGs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on Augs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on Augs is a little more complex than you've been letting on. Apparently, Ivanka has footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those Aug sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you. But as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Your mother.
Yeah. He's a messed up kind of guy. I see that.
That is a violation. Do not do it again.
Oh, I did it. I think I've already been here. Wait, I did take the software though, right? Yeah. Alright, so next. Now I need you to go here.
Let's fly a kite.
Let's fly a kite. I need a kite. You know, I haven't had a kite. I haven't seen a kite in like 9 years. I should probably rename this stream. I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back in the stream, but I can still hear you. Damn it. I swear to God, if you do that one more time.
Sometime in springtime, Walmart always sell these kites.
I don't really go to Walmart all that much anymore. Alright. I think I saved that, right? Now to get back in here so I can read comments that go by too quickly. Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, that's nice. I don't have to go very far.
Great. Who else will take care of it? You hear that? Trouble's coming. Pretty quiet.
There's lots of
They
stuff in
don't
here.
move so fast. I am still here.
Oh, that sniper rifle isn't here yet. Boo. Go ahead and waste the rest of my batteries. Looking around. It looks pretty similar, yeah, except this time the legs aren't missing. Strands of fur. Suggests black bear, inconclusive. His bare head. The blackmail photo. Unfortunately, have to look at it again right quick. And see, look, did you see that? I had this out, and then I switched to my thing. I can't stand that. I think I'm going to get rid of this.
Did you see that the last one, coward?
Nektar. Nikoho to.
Alright. So next, talk to Johnny Gunn.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
This is ridiculous.
Ain't it, though? I believe he lives in the Libus building. Libuse, whatever you want to call it.
We'll get you killed. You have no idea.
96. Building 96. That's what we can call it. I love talking to him, though, because he's perfectly shady.
Where you going?
Oh, where am I going?
Deadly infectious.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least
And
bring a
also
drink.
punch more lockers and taking the
Johnny
crime
Gunn?
of lockers anywhere.
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
I actually killed a
no,
bunch
I knew
of
them personally.
Well, depending on how you
You're all in
play,
South
I'm a
Wales
non-lethal
together.
person,
But
so I
maybe
usually
you-
don't kill people.
Never mind. And they're all
So,
doing fine now.
I knocked out a bunch of bell tower people
Australia.
in Human Revolutions.
You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
Everything alloy, so is he the alloy man.
I need to slow that down or something.
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Unequivocally false.
Sure, but before I do that, by Johnny Gunn. He wrote this ebook.
Are as safe from us as we are from them.
Medical form. It's evidence that he doesn't have human hands, doesn't have fingerprints.
Need more beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
What the heck is that? Never got that the last time I was here. Check you later, Johnny. Have a good one. Get out of here, neon door. Okay, so now what? I think I may have found enough to shed some light on the murder. So, well, let's do this, because it annoys me.
Come of this place.
My TV just blacked out. I hooked up my PlayStation TV. It's a 20, I'd say it's a 24-inch TV, something like that. But it's cool and everything, except they made it wrong. They didn't create enough vents, or it needed a fan is what it really needed inside of it. But they didn't
Alloyman does
install.
have prints just pant on.
Anyway, where was I? Anyway, yeah, back to the TV. It doesn't have vents, so it blacks out. It overheats, and it blacks out for a couple seconds. So I can't play, like, first-person shooter games or anything like that, because I'll be running along, and all of a sudden, the TV just goes black. And it stays that way for, like, 2-3 seconds. Luckily, I was able to just keep running straight right there, and then it came back. But that would be horrible if I was in a hostile area. Wait. Never mind.
This can't be
That's
happening.
something I should have done.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Nope. It was somebody else. It's a copycat.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person. I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while I thought it might be Radko Perry. That maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it, and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better. What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War.
April guy, I'll give you a finger of
If he'd
Johnny.
strangled her, he wouldn't have
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Alrighty, so we're done here.
Rookie, get over here.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's
Raising
hope it
flags.
doesn't come to that.
Alright, so what's next? One, 2, 0,
Stay low,
1,
low,
2,
low.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's 3? 3 isn't going to finish until I do this, so I think I am done for now. Let's see how long I've been streaming. Oops. 55 minutes. I'll go into the 30.
What the end?
That's the end of the harvester. For right now. I get more leads later. But for now, we're going to go meet Miller and probably head to the GARM facility. And because I'm streaming, I can't really explore very much while I'm at the GARM facility, so I'll show off some stuff that I know. Don't want other people following us. Get out of my way. I'm in trouble, by the way, if we don't remember.
You better have a good reason for digging around in Max Dubai investigation. I thought we'd agreed that...
ARC is being set up. Someone wants us looking the other way, chasing the obvious target while they prepare their next attack.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on, Miller, it's too neat. You know as well as I do that ARC didn't hit us in Dubai.
Is that so? Who's this someone then, huh? More blank pages? More ghosts?
And have some
like
booze.
the ones you say took out Rucker?
I don't know who they are, not yet. But I know where they are. I've traced them to an old bell tower facility in the Swiss Alps.
Bell tower? That's just a bad memory. All their assets were sold off more than a year ago.
And I'm sure if we look closely at some of the buyers, we'd be staring at a tangle of untraceable shell companies.
You're throwing a lot of assumptions around here. What we need is evidence, Jensen. I told you. Did you even meet with Fletcher? Did you look into the evidence you found at the train station like you said you would?
The DSD contained scans of the bomb's timing mechanism. It was a wristwatch, a local brand made by a man named Stanek. When I confronted him, he admitted his daughter might have made the bombs.
Great. So we have her in custody.
Stanek claimed he didn't know where she was. Look, I'm telling you, Ruzika's a dead end. It's part of the fake-out. The Alps are where we need to look.
This bell tower facility. How the hell did you find it?
I reached out to someone, a contact from my Sarif days. He's very good at unearthing the kinds of information people try to keep hidden. I told him what happened in Dubai, gave him access to the information I learned while investigating ARC. He did the rest.
Fuck, Jensen.
Do you trust this guy?
In this instance, yes.
Chicane, how are you for fuel?
Could use a top-up.
Do it. You do this quiet and quiet. Recon only. You do not engage. Am I clear? Don't even set foot inside that facility if you see activity. Contact me the minute you have anything. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I'll loop McCready in. Get him and the analyst to work up a detailed mobilization plan, if there's anything there. I'm trusting you on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
You really think this intel your CI provided will bear fruit?
I'm sure of it.
I gotta admire your confidence, man. You know, despite your obvious aesthetic handicap, maybe you've got some value.
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Engage, engage, engage.
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
Alright, so we're gonna save right here. Oh, can't. And I would suggest anybody following me, before you leave, explore as much as you can of the area before moving on. If you're trying to get ebooks for trophy. I didn't show where they all are because I'm on a time limit. But
You're all set now.
that's why I make saves like that so that I can go back later after a stream and go looking and things. So I don't do any talking to this guy because it turns out that he's the spy. He's the mole. He's the reason why they knew that I was coming to... I'm coming right now. They know I'm coming. So, that's what we're assuming anyway, that it's him because of that. That pocket secretary from earlier that we found, it was real cryptic, and it was telling him to meet at a GPS location, and that GPS location is somewhere in Zurich.
Tracy, we have no way of knowing what's in there.
Try to find this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. Not setting us down.
You can add them all in you share factory.
I don't like uploading a lot of stuff either, because if you upload it from PlayStation, I have to have it in the one quality that it's in. So whatever the video was recorded in, that's what it's going to be when it uploads. So it's going to be a massive ass file. So that's also another thing. That's why I do these streams for phone 360p, because I just can't do anything higher than that. I mean, I'm probably coming close to my data limit usage right now. So, our data usage limit. And that's not good.
Access granted.
Easy as pie. Alright. Oh! Well, that was pointless.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Towers.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Walker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow.
You got the F out.
Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink for the morning, then dose them with more. Come to bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoured beasts. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money.
You know
But Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
I got knocked the F out, I sure did. You would too if you got hit with some huge-ass mechanical arm. Jeez.
Chicane. Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out?
Contact Miller, contact Vega. We want to contact Vega because if we contact Miller, he'll contact Chicane, and Chicane will tell them that you're actually still alive.
Alex, it's me. I need help.
Sure, what is it?
I walked into an ambush in the Swiss Alps, and I can't It's TF-29's pilot.
You're in GARM? Fuck, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Have a peek around. Yeah, whatever. Let me go
The
ahead.
magic gun just pop out.
I need to get rid of some of this stuff really badly. Like, I don't need this gun. Yeah. I don't need revolver regular ammo. I really don't need a lot of this stuff. Got extras. Alright. So, for later, we're all set. Don't want to fall back down in there. You know I didn't want to do that.
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person who used this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Oops.
If you did fall down that hole you left, then it would have been 2 games in 1.
Aha.
This game and Fallout.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, there's plenty of stuff you can explore down there, and then come back up here. And then going through here, this is a trophy.
Firing range yesterday? They're distracting me.
Oh, you know what? Let me do something.
Need to get your opposite doors to the plane before we get to our target.
There's a bunch of stuff in there you want. E-book in there. On the table where the guy is sitting down on the table.
So, what's this game about?
This game is about how to best describe it. Basically, this one is about the segregation and what's the other word? Discrimination against augmented people. So you yourself are an Interpol agent, one of the only Interpol people who...
It's a detective story.
There you go. Thank you. That helps out a lot. A simple explanation. I try to be too complex with my explanations. I try to, be in detail with it, but that's it. Basically, that's it.
God damn it, Chicane, where are you?
Jensen, you're alive. Shit. I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours, getting nothing but dead air. Listen, I found a place to set down. I'm coming in after you.
Don't bother, I'm coming to you. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Ready to get the hell out of here.
And of course, you can say ready, not ready, whatever.
No, not yet. Keep the engines hot. I won't be long.
Are you fucking... Why did I even bother? Just make it quick.
Alright, I'll go ahead and save it right here. And then... that's it.
Satisfied?
I got another 15 minutes.
Here, isn't it? What the hell happened?
Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots and golems spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight.
Basically, I would say it's more of an action-packed detective story, not like Batman, but still.
Yeah, I would
I'm
say...
looking at gameplays because I got it free with PS Plus.
Well, I've got a whole playlist that you can go through to help walk you through it if you need any help. But, yeah, I'm not real good at describing things right at the moment.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
I know where a lot of stuff is. Oh, one of my friends just came online. I didn't realize. Man, what is with these half days? Kids keep getting out of school at 2 o'clock and stuff like that. What is up with this? I didn't get to, well, I can't say that. I was actually so evil when I was a child. I was put into special classes where I was actually released at 2 o'clock. But
weather.
Yeah, some weather. Oh, they killed an og.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have.
He's not an og.
What's the holdup?
He's not augmented.
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
So, rest assured, if you're caught out, you're going to get shot. This is the hardest, well, not really. I mean, if you've upgraded...
He got shoot down in his prime.
Yep. If you've upgraded your invisibility as much as you can, and your battery, you'll be fine in this section.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, Adam.
Brought you a present from the Alps. Compliments of Victor Marchenko. Be careful with it.
Is this the orchid?
Yeah. Marchenko tried to kill me with it, just like he did Rooker. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Some of them are already culling through the files you and Janus pulled from the bank. I'll let you know what they find.
So yeah, double XL if
Something
you want.
big is coming out.
You can feel free. I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, you can feel
that
free to
hasn't
go
occurred
back to the very beginning in the playlist on my channel,
Jesus,
Produce
Adam,
X,
look at
and
it out there. Any
you can
chance
start it
of
over and
being seers and
you'll
fighting
have a
people
better
hatred
understanding
when
of
we're
what's
gone.
going on if you watch the first
Shit,
video
UN
that I did.
legislation will pass and we'll all be thrown into Og-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots. And in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us.
Thank you
But I have
very
to meet
much.
with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in GARM, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
I love how my invisibility works perfectly, but her invisibility, you can still see him just a little bit. Now, everybody should have already gotten this. There's that. So what is my next objective? I know the very next thing that's going to happen is I'm going to walk out this door and I'm going to get glitched by a hacker.
I subscribed.
Yeah, thanks for that.
What all can you see?
What do you mean? What all can I see? That's right, I was supposed to be on that side of the road.
Her.
Oh, you could see her stealth camouflage didn't make her completely invisible like it had been doing before when she walked away that one time.
It's David. We need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my infolink.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid-call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that no matter what happens, even though I did go back after, damn it.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than
But that is on the other side of the town.
So I called in a favor
That's
and
so
got state
cool.
police to escort
Elevator
me in.
room laugh.
Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
Yeah, this is our, headquarters.
Yeah, something tells me it's gonna be a long night.
I work for Task Force 29 of Interpol.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam.
So,
I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office.
we are
until
in
the
a
storm
secret
passes.
location
very
somewhere in
comfortable
Prague.
couch.
These cameras are green because I hacked them once. If you hack them once, they turn green for some reason. But that lets you know that they're friendly. Green cameras are friendly. Anyway, where was I going? Miller.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that.
Just listen to his conversation
I
for a
have
second.
agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is a clear and present danger.
You play this
Exactly.
game and you get that near the start of the game.
How the hell are my people supposed to do their jobs if your people keep arresting them? Do you want more people to die? We have jurisdiction. Where? When? Don't give me that crap. I need safe passage around this city. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The city's in lockdown, I get it. But I'm in the middle of a level 1 threat investigation here.
And then he just recycles everything he just said again.
Jensen, thank God. I was starting to get worried.
That I wouldn't make it in here, or that I actually would?
What? I've been on the phone for the last half hour, trying to guarantee your safe passage through this city. Whatever you stumbled into at GARM is big.
I know. I've been trying to find out how big for a long time. They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
When I left here, you, me, and Chicane were the only ones who knew what I'd discovered. Solid proof that someone other than Ark was involved in this. But you and your bosses have been trying to pin everything on them, right from the start.
You're out of line, Jensen. I sent you after Ark because there were viable suspects in the train station attack.
And because Manderley ordered you to do it.
Yes, he ordered me to do it, but unlike him, I will not ignore evidence to close a case. You've been nothing but an insubordinate cock-up since Manderley put you into this unit.
Manderley?
It was his signature on the transfer papers. I checked. I can't believe we're arguing over this. Not when we need to focus. Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Divi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here.
Let me out.
Certifications are temporarily nullified.
Yeah. You can talk to her if you want. I don't want to waste any time with it, so. She's in love with you or some stuff like that, so. Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. And like I said, you can speed this up if you've got energy. Use the Icarus dash.
Oh, I heard that before.
Oops. Didn't work that time. Nobody saw this elevator coming up. Watch this. Oops, that didn't work the way I wanted it to.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is it?
Closer to that one, but I'm already going this way.
From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
Chug the trash can.
Ooh, no. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
I knew when Robert died, something would spark.
Aw, damn. I was hoping I could save a little bit of battery. Alright, I was gonna go to Diwali territory, but... let's go home right quick and go ahead and meet Seraph. And I'm gonna end the thing after Seraph. And at the beginning of the next one, we'll start on the Harvester. Part 2. Because I think I've gone over my limit. That being an hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, right now it's about an hour and 30 minutes. So if I can get home in the next 60 seconds, yeah. That's not possible, but we're gonna still finish off submission 3. Oop, get down. You don't see anything.
Long walk home.
Yeah, it is.
How long do you think this is going to last?
This is just getting started.
Oh shit, he saw me. But he's just suspicious. I'm gonna have to use another one.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yes, Nico, I need to get out of here.
Anything suspicious over there? Everything is fine over here.
I made it. The heck is that? Blood?
We'll just wait it out in here. Then you know you will get
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
At least Sonic would beat you there.
You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Oh, he's funny. Sell. See what he's got for me. Nothing. Pointless to buy that Praxis kit. Yes, I just realized that.
Got to go fast.
Что за хуйня?
What? What?
I'm good for now.
What? Should I? What? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. What did you say about my mama? What? Oh, let me get out of here. Oh.
Dodge is a man. He'll set you up.
Wait. Oh, I'm on the wrong floor. That's the harvester right there. My door's open. Hey, somebody sent me some napkins. Probably Samstad. That's how he got caught. He was delivering his mail.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into facility 451.
He
It was
sighed
a
when
processing
Mama had fun last
one of dozens
night.
set up after the incident to help augment. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why did he say into Adam Jensen?
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were
Ask
allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden, and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
I'm all good, buddy. Oh, I miss Seraph.
To prevent the riots from spilling into Prague.
Indeed.
Yeah. Alright. We have to stash this because we're going to get another one soon. I wonder if I can make it all the way over there. How long have I been playing now? I might go to 2 hours. Yeah, I'll go 2 hours. Let's go ahead and keep going. I wanted to go get Orlov's, or not Orlov, Otar's revolver. He's got a scoped revolver that you can take from him. I guess I want to take it because he's not my friend.
Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Still he.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them AUGs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, he's supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about
He
you?
seems suspicious right now.
You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. And she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered.
No, it's my case.
I've been worried about her. So she called you, huh?
We know how she feels about cops.
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
Well, it turns out he is a nice guy after all. Well...
Tick 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 boom.
This is looking at my... That's my room. Yeah, that's where... This is weird. So she's got a black bear rug.
Here is what the billionaire business mogul has to say.
Events inside the intellect complex have only strengthened our resolve and our belief in the absolute necessity
She is a peeping Sue.
environments for augmented citizens. Leads to imagine what might have happened.
Doesn't she? Does she have a computer somewhere that I'm not seeing? Right here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Haha, you're too late.
Access granted.
Ah, see. Should never leave. An email on Daria's computer raises questions about some medical procedure she underwent. Dr. Cipra, earlier in the stream, or perhaps in the last stream, we actually saw something about Dr. Cipra. So, did we get all of the evidence yet?
Restoring the past and building the future.
So, we know that's where we gotta go. We are going here.
You don't think that what we're doing here is right? Is that it?
Yeah, see, having these cones of vision, their field of vision makes it too easy. I don't like it. But I just wanted to go ahead and finish that off. Screw it.
Pozor! V celém městě platí zákaz vycházení. Kvůli rostoucím nepokojům v komplexu budulek byly...
Ah, it's unfortunate. He likes that one arm. Sure does take a long time to walk over here. Okay. I'm gonna do this. And hopefully it doesn't turn around and kill me again. Oh. There. Now I'll never have to worry about that turret again.
Man, what a walk.
I knew when Harper died, something would spark.
Okay, so I don't have to go very far either.
Wait there.
What kind of freaks are coming out of there?
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I'm asking for your help. Daria's missing. She's gotten herself mixed up in these harvester killings.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't see what that has to do with me. Or with you, for that matter.
Before going after her, I want to make sure I have all the information I need. I read the email you sent her. You seemed very concerned. Something about a neural surgery you performed. Why was it so important for her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, the cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
Funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843.
Aha, that number.
All I was given was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure. Now she is willingly killing people. You may choose to see a causal relationship between those two things, but let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know.
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
I am willing to
There must
kick
be
his
another
butt.
way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I think you just want her out of the picture, so she can't tell her story to anyone, so that you and Tai Young don't get embarrassed.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish I could help, but I swear to you, attacking her before she attacks you is the only way.
Maybe, but I still think you're hiding something.
Look, I'm the only one who can analyze the data and find out exactly what went wrong. To make sure this never happens again. Please, you must agree to incapacitate Daria and remove the chip. Bring it back to me, and I promise you will be compensated.
We'll see.
Well, I messed that up.
What do you want from me now?
I think you're keeping something from me.
And I think you're desperate to believe that Daria is innocent in all of this. But I assure you, she is not.
I don't believe you.
It is dangerous to be out in the street tonight.
There's the ebook you need to find here.
Ride up the bus.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, that's not gonna
Trace
stop me.
program initiate. Access granted.
Why'd you have to be like that?
What am I missing? Anything?
What do you want from me now?
I know there's a keyword that can shut down the chip. I read about it in your notes. Why would you try to keep that from me?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, That was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them. You must be careful around her.
Let's go ahead and... You can't see me.
Okay, can I willing to kick him?
What are we talking about? If we're talking about Cipra, he gave me what I wanted to know, so...
Long walk again.
Yeah.
Hey Sheet Man, I'm currently playing this game right now.
Awesome, bud. I am getting happy right now that the loading is done. I hate those long-ass loading screens. Doesn't look like anybody's here. I can go right here. Easy. There's a guy there.
I might stream it again tomorrow.
I'll be there.
He was talking about willing to do thing, and willing to go that, so is it okay that I am willing to kick his butt?
Absolutely. Oops. Oops. Always want to save before you open the door and go confront her because you might mess up. And we want to talk her down. You really just have to pay attention to the top left of the screen.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me.
Whichever
We
one
must
blinks the
Agent
most is the
CAK.
answer.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Ugh. Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Slobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Augs need to be saved.
Okay.
Slobodka inspired me to...
Alpha.
I can make you human again. I have to make
Omega.
you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Slobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Slobodka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick. He was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, their memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is His drive, his legacy, his cause.
It's either Alpha or Omega. I'll go with
Fabatka
Omega.
didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric. A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No. No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
Come closer to my bloody body.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
Well...
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
Get out of my face.
All right, Daddy. I think you should start at the beginning.
Now these are active,
I signed up for a program
so you have
sponsored by
to
Tai Young
disable them with your
They said they could help people to
stuff.
become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved?
Access granted.
What happened?
I'm not that person. I swear.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Anyway, that's it for the stream for right now, guys. I'm going to end it here as soon as I find the exit. Yeah, but who knows where that is? It's somewhere around here, right here. Alright. So that's it. In the next one, we'll be entering into the Diwali territory. Hopefully. I will have my gun from Otar. So I'll get inside.
She's always been strong.
Shut up. Nobody cares if she's strong.
Oh God, I hope they don't catch us.
What is that? Oh, the Samizdat. Oh, I still have to do that too. So. Yeah, that's telling me to go back over here.
Your head down. Don't do anything stupid.
So I'll do that on the next one. So, gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. Thanks, Snake and Snake Eyes BP 1980, Agency 8K, and where is my new subscriber, Double XL Gamer, for his new subscription? Thanks a lot for that. And hope to see you guys again in the next stream, which may or may not be sometime shortly, tomorrow or maybe even a few days from now. So, like I said, hope to see you guys there, and thanks for coming in.